Hey everybody, Barry here again. Just wanted to do a couple of minute video going over the wiring that I have done so far on the methanol controller setup. I don't think I've done too many videos on the wiring itself. A lot of people don't seem to enjoy it, and I get it. But that's okay. So right here, I'll start at the pressure sensor. I have that one wired in. One wire goes to 5 volts. That's off a buck converter. That's this little dude right here. And here's the ESP32. That's what's going to be actually controlling all of this. I can see already that this video has derailed several times. And then the signal and ground wire go back to the ESP32 and the buck converter. That is going to tell the ESP32 how much pressure this has. If pressure dips, fault code, no methanol. Over here I've got the power and ground for the fuel pump. They both run to their respective locations. The 12 volt power wire I ran right to a spare wire in my fuse block. That's going to be on with ignition on. The ground comes through this big 40 amp relay here, and that's going to be controlled by the ESP32. I have yet to run these wires. The wire that's right here, I just got to kind of tie out of the way. That one is for the float level switch down here. If the tank goes low, methanol doesn't spray. Good soup. That goes in to the ESP32 inside. The ground from the relay for the fuel pump runs across here and hooks directly up to the battery ground there. And obviously these wires, as I said, are going to control it. Map sensor is right here. That one is what's going to tell the controller how much methanol to spray. So as boost increases, methanol increases. You'd think it's as simple as that, but there's 4,000 lines of code, and I want to thank Zach right now for setting all that code up. Now this isn't all the wire I'm going to have, but these are the wires I have so far. This setup right here, I'm pretty sure is, oh, that's pressure sensor. Over here is the map sensor. This is shielded wire that I made by myself. It just used aluminum foil tape. The two wires, I twisted them, and here is a picture frame hanging wire, which is just a bare wire, and that's going to be the drain. This wire here is a 5 volts going out to both sensors. That's from the buck converter. Right here is a level switch in and out. They have to go to the ESP32. Right here is my injector MOSFET wire. That's going to control all 3 injectors at once. What I have to wire in now is the fuel pump control and the IAT grounding pin, along with the boost cut solenoid control. So there's a few wires to hook up in there yet. Here's the boost solenoid. So this is going to be hooked up to my Innovate boost controller for now until I get it all sorted out, everything is happy. Then I'm going to hook that up to the PCM so that the PCM can control boost through Boost OS. Now that's going to be a little bit later, but either way, one pin is going to go directly to the Innovate. The other one is going to go through a 4-pin relay, and as long as everything is happy and methanol is spraying, it's going to close that connection so boost solenoid can control the boost. I'm planning on running this between 15 and 18 pounds, probably 20. If there's a fault, it's going to open this wire, basically cutting the connection so that it's just going to dump all the boost, and it's going to make like 4 or 5 pounds on the spring. And the third solenoid, in the event of a fault, it's going to ground this pin right here, which is the IAT, and it's going to move the tune to the hottest cell in the IAT, which I don't know what the highest is, but it's super hot. And in that cell, I will have a bunch of timing pulled so that this engine will be safe in the event of a fault, because this is going to be spraying quite a lot of methanol. And if it stops spraying while I have a bunch of boost and timing in it, kaboom. And I try to prevent that where I can. That was a lot. Thanks for watching.